We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. A good matchup here for you tonight between the Boston Red Sox and the Baltimore Orioles. Division rivals do battle. Next. Right-hander from the Aloha State gets the call on the mound. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Here's a guy that numbers can be a little bit deceiving. He has a whip in the 1.3 area and above range. It's a little higher than league average. He's been a little bit inconsistent. One good game, one bad game, but don't let that whip fool you. This guy's a much better pitcher than that, and if he brings his A game, he could be awfully tough in this one.
Adam Eaton digging in next, and we are set for baseball here this evening. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And now he'll try to bunt his way on to start the game. Sano is there, and he has it for the out. And now here's how the visiting Red Sox line up in this one. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Yeah, I'm pretty excited to get a chance to watch Sander Bogaerts do his thing. He hit over 400 last month. Watching him, it seemed like everything clicked. I want to see if he can carry it through this month as well.
And that'll bring up the left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi. Yes, he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. Yamamoto has pitched just under 120 innings and has an ERA he'd like to see come down a bit. Starts the day in the high fours. One out, nobody on. And there's ball one. Guys, the Orioles, as they begin play here tonight, they come in riding a 5-game winning streak, and they've really got things clicking.
Yeah, Matty, this team's coming together right now. They're playing dangerous baseball. You can tell the look in their eye. They feel good about where they're at. They've won a few games in a row, and they look to continue that trend today.
And he comes back with a fastball, 1-2 now. Game time temperature, a comfortable 76 degrees. The 1-2 is looked at off the plate for a ball. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Mike Fillmore.
Hey, D-Roll, Mike Fillmore, one of the most consistent umpires throughout the league. Both pitchers and position players love this guy.
Yeah, I think one of the best in the business. How I judge a good teammate is every day he opens that door. Is he consistent? Can I count on him? Mike Fillmore is the exact same way behind the dish.
Nearly got the inside, but ruled the ball.
You can bet these hitters are taking note of what the guy on the hill is working with. A long at-bat like this in the first inning can reveal a lot.
Full count, here it comes. Comes back with the cut fastball for strike 3 called, and there are 2 down.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
Here's J.D. Martinez. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. The pitch. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1. Outside, 2-1. Cutter, and that's a called strike 2. There's a drive high in the air and deep to left center field. Brantley has to retreat to the track, but he has it to retire the side. So a relatively routine start for the top of the first here. Sox nothing. O's coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on the Show. Tyler Glasnow will be on the mound for the series opener. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, this guy's done a real good job on the year keeping the opponent's batting average down. Both righties and lefties coming into this one, hitting under 250 against this guy. He's been good all season long.
Into the box now, Trey Turner, and he really thrives in the batter's box here at home. Something to keep an eye on in this one. Here it comes. And he gets ahead 0-1. Guys, this Red Sox ball club entering play here tonight. 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, a lot of things trending in the right direction for this team. They won their last game. They scored a bunch of runs, and let's see if they continue that today.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Turner is retired, and there's one away. And here's the left-handed hitting Michael Brantley. His previous meeting line with Tyler Glasnow. He's got 3 base hits in 20 at-bats. 7 strikeouts on the stat sheet as well. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fouled off. Comes set, and the 0-1. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. And he misses again. Ball 3.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
The 3-1. And he missed with that one. It's ball 4. A 1-out walk here in the home first.
The hitter was dug in looking for something to hit, but he would have needed a telephone pole to hit that thing way out of the zone.
Next will be the designated hitter, Trey Mancini. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Curveball just misses apparently. 1-0. That misses. 2-0.
He's having a really hard time finding his rhythm and finding the strike zone. It's going to allow this offense to keyhole him in big situations. He's got to figure it out pretty quick.
Brantley stands at first with 1 out. 3-0 now.
We're seeing a good AB here from the 3-hole hitter. If he can work a walk or pick up a hit here, he's going to put that cleanup guy in a really good position to do some damage in this first inning.
Here it is, the 3-0.
Let's get it going, boys. Somebody's loose, hitting 98 with ease in the first inning.
The 3-1. Oh, this ball is hammered out to deep center field. Into the bleachers and gone. Two-run shot to straightaway center. 24 home runs for him on the season as the Orioles are now out to a 2-0 lead.
Wow, talk about a guy getting hot, right? Hits a bomb, hit one yesterday. Usually when he gets hot, he starts to hit them in bunches, and this could be the beginning of a very, very good hot streak.
Ready now for Baltimore, Miguel Sano, a real threat with the bat, of course, as he currently leads the American League in home runs.
This guy's just what you're looking for if you're looking for one of your corner spots to have some power. Not only glove work on one of the corner positions, but lots of thunder in that bat.
First delivery to him on the way. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1-0. And he watches one split the middle here, 1-1.
Hey, I know it's early and we're in the first right here, but he's going to have to work that heater to both sides of the plate. He cannot get away with missing over the heart of the plate all night.
Ball taken there, 2-1 now. Now the pitch. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3.
It's clear he just hasn't been able to find any rhythm out there. Pretty much unable to hit any of his spots, and now he's at 3-1, and he's put him into another great hitting count.
He loses him on ball 4.
Some guys take a little time to find the zone, but with the second walk of the first inning, it might be a little more than just settling in here. Not sure how long of a leash they'll give him, but they're not going to let him walk the world out there.
Stepping up to the plate, Carlos Santana. He comes into this one ranked number 6 in the American League home run race.
You know, D-Row, we're into the summer right now. This guy's power's been off the charts. Looks like he's going to be able to do this all season long.
I think he is, Dan, and the ball's going to start flying now. Weather's starting to warm up in certain parts of the country. We're getting into the late part of summer. You're going to see some epic home runs down the stretch.
1-0 the count. From the belt, kicks and deals. And a good swing there as this is deep down the line in right, but this is going to wind up out of play. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Santana possesses a slugging percentage above the .450 mark, so he's capable of running into one here. And it's 1-2.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
Fastball just missed above the zone.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
Next pitch will be number 24 in this long first inning. And it's fouled away. And he misses again, ball 4, and that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball.
What's the saying? When you find yourself in a hole, the first thing you should do is stop digging. Well, the guy on the bump obviously hasn't heard that one.
Now at the plate, Anthony Santander, and the Orioles looking for more here in this game's opening frame. Here comes the first pitch.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
Now a swing, and he pops him up. And I believe, yes, the umpire signaling for the infield fly rule. Now a moment here in Baltimore for the Orioles starting lineup. Mark DeRosa, tell us about this lineup and how they continue the winning streak.
Matty, the key in this one for this lineup is they got to stay staunch in the middle of the plate. They can't start swinging at everything or this guy will abuse them. He'll start flipping up the rosin bag. They have to sit over those 17 inches and hold to that.
Is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. in there, and he's in control 0-2 now.
Even though it's early on in this one, anytime you get runners in scoring position, you'd like to knock them in. The 0-2 delivery. And strike 3 called as he says, you got to be kidding me, with the side retired. But the Orioles strike for 2 thanks to the 2-run home run. We'll head to the top of the second. It's now 2-0 Baltimore. Stepping into the box, Xander Bogaerts. First shot for him here as he comes in currently leading the junior circuit in hitting. Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
First offering on its way. Nope. And that misses for ball 1. The 1-0 home.
Nope, that's a ball.
If you've been paying attention, the guy on the mound does not want to come inside. If I'm at the plate, I'm leaning out over.
2-1 after the foul ball there. Now here's the pitch. Swing and a liner toward the gap in left center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So a base hit here to start the inning, and he continues to pile them up as we take a look at our league leaders in hits so far. And as you can see there, he currently leads the AL in that department. Here now is Rafael Devers as he'll take a look at ball 1. 276 the average coming in for him. 26 home runs and 73 driven in. Now the 1-0.
That's Bolton.
Now this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
The 2-0. High pop up. Turner is there, 1 away.
Okay, here's how the Birds line up today on defense. And let's take a look at first baseman Carlos Santana. Originally came up from the minors as a catcher. Also has dabbled at DH. But don't get it twisted. This guy can handle first base as well with soft hands and big-time power at the plate.
Into the box now, Ronald Guzman. He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. Taylor's back to the track as he takes it for route number 2.
Batting 7, the catcher, Christian Vasquez.
So a runner at first with 2 away, and from the on-deck circle into the batter's box comes Christian Vasquez. From the stretch. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. Disciplined here, it's 0-2.
I know this guy has a lot of weapons on the mound, but what makes him so successful is that he's aggressive in the zone, getting ahead, forcing action.
1-2 to the Red Sox catcher.
Hey, that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close, but I'm hit right now. I'm still sitting on that heater.
The The 1-2 pitch. And here's a ball lifted back toward the stands in right, so we'll try it again at 1-2. From the belt, the pitch.
When a pitcher's close to working through a quick inning, that's when you really need to grind out some at-bats. He's done a good job of that, and that's really big when you're hitting towards the bottom of the order.
2 out with the man at first. And a fastball called strike 3, and the side is retired. 1 left for the Red Sox. They're down 2-0. Stepping in, Howie Kendrick. As we take a look there at the difference in his numbers between June and July.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Skied into very shallow right. Bradley moving in, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
All right, let's take a quick look at how the Red Sox set up on D today. And guys, let's take a look at Rafael Devers. Got rushed to the big league super quick because the guy could flat rake. Defense has lagged a little bit behind. Had some throwing issues early, but working on his craft and continuing to get better every year.
To the plate now, Michael Taylor. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. He'll enter play here with that average down in the low 200s. No home runs as of yet, and 8 runs batted in. Fastball, and that thing's a blur up there, folks. 1-1. And he pulled up in time, but it's a called strike 2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Fouled away. Another 1-2 delivery, and the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
He's looking a lot sharper and has settled in here in the second inning. It'd be hard not to because that first inning was pretty much a mess. But I give him credit for letting it go. Adjustments.
The speedy Trey Turner digs in now. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Turner is a guy that has a lot of speed, no doubt about that. And while that's certainly a weapon for him offensively, it could be argued that it benefits him just as much on the defensive side of the ball, given the position he plays.
And not only just speed, but first step quickness speed. He's able to track balls down that other guys cannot get to. And sometimes that's half the equation.
Now the 2-0. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Reined in. Throw on to Guzman at first, and the inning is over. So they go down without a whimper here. We've played 2 full. The Orioles are on top 2-0. So here now is Jackie Bradley. And as you can see, he's seen that average climb the last week or so.
Jackie Bradley Jr.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0.
In today's game, everybody's trying to work off the mound north-south, trying to elevate that heater. He wanted that pitch right there, but I can tell you as an offensive player, I'd rather give you 6 inches off east-west than to have you call that high fastball.
Count even now at 1-1. Grounded weakly down the line toward third, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. Now here it comes. Now a flare out toward right center. Kendrick onto the grass. He's not going to get to it, so the leadoff guy's aboard with a base hit.
Man, he's seeing it like a beach ball right now. Even his soft contact is finding holes there.
He's making it nearly impossible for a pitcher right now. Up, down, in and out, hard, soft. Anything you throw forward to home plate, this guy seems to somehow be able to find a hole.
And here's Jose Peraza as he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. 268 the average for him coming in. 9 homers and 32 driven in. Rolled slowly down the third baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball. Strike 2.
You can definitely tell with that foul off right there that he's picking up spin on this pitcher's off-speed stuff. Maybe expect a fastball on this next one.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Under it now is Brantley, and he has it for the first out.
The center fielder, number 5, Adam Eaton.
One gone here in the Boston third, and the next to bat is speedy Adam Eaton. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now. 2-0.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches, and when he's getting the ball in his zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
In the dirt here. Runner holds as the count moves to 2-1. From the belt, the pitch, and he fouls this one off. Runners on first with 1 down. And now the count is full for the Boston center fielder. Hit in the air out to straightaway left. Brantley on the move. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
The batter, the left fielder, Andrew Benintendi.
The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. First time up, he went down looking.
Yeah, always frustrating to go down looking. Everybody does it, though. You'll have a few ABs where you get completely fooled. Look for him to be on.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Red Sox leave 1. They're still down. It's 2-0. Bottom of the third now, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Michael Brantley.
The left fielder, Michael Brantley.
First delivery to him on the way. Hit hard on the ground to second, and that'll get on through into center field, so he's got himself a leadoff single.
Leadoff single to start the third right now. From an offensive standpoint, keep the aggressive at-bats happening. Keep the pressure on the defense. Everything's looking good right now.
So here's Trey Mancini, and remember, he hit that 2-run homer his first time up.
And that's been the entire offense so far in this one. They've been shut down other than that.
From the stretch. The 1-0.
This is the cat and mouse that I love right here. You take the pitcher deep last time up. Now you're 2-0 again. No way he gets a fastball right here.
Here's a fly ball, well hit. Eaton is after it. He's not going to have a play on it, and this might bring home the runner from first. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we can say that cold streak is officially over. That's his second hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
So the big bat of Miguel Sano digs in next, as he can't catch up on a fastball at the letters, and it's strike one. Oh, 1, here's the pitch.
One ball, one strike.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball in play hard.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike two.
With the way this guy's throwing on the mound, you cannot be chasing. You have to set your sights a little bit lower and control the strike zone.
The 2-2 is laid off and the count runs full. On deck, Carlos Santana. The 3-2 pitch. In the dirt, but swung on and missed. And he makes the throw to first. Sano is retired, and there's one away.
Good pitch there, and that was a nice job by his battery mate to complete the play at first after the ball hit the dirt.
So now Carlos Santana. He drew a base on balls his first time up. He's set, and the pitch. Popped high in the air. Bogarts settles under it near second. He's got it, and there are two down now.
Great scoring opportunity miss right there. You talk about frustration. Popping it up with two runners in scoring position. He'd like to get that one back.
Digging in, Anthony Santander. He popped out in his first trip.
Yeah, I don't mind him trying to drive the ball in the air, but he can't collapse the backside, and that's exactly what he did in his last at bat. Look for him to stay a little taller and keep that upper half a little bit more over him.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Hit hard to the right. Foul. Runners at second and third with 2 gone. And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2. Here's a big swing and a miss on the fastball. 2-2.
I kind of like the aggressive attitude right here. I know he's in a jam. What does he do? He goes to his best stuff, and that's the fastball.
Swung on and hammered. No doubt about this one. Watch it fly. Way out of here as it bangs off the gate. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. Number 22 on the year as the Orioles have opened things up now 5-0.
Wow, another long ball in the early going of this one. The second one he's allowed in just 2 2/3 innings. Might want to warm up those showers. He might be heading that way real soon if he can't keep the ball in the yard.
At the plate now, Jorge Alfaro. And on the first pitch, he hits it in the air to right. Chasing after it is Bradley. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. But the Orioles push across 3 on the strength of a 3-run home run. We played 3 full. It's the Orioles 5 and the Red Sox nothing. And that'll bring up J.D. Martinez. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now. And the pitch. Outside and low, 3-0.
Count 3-0.
And the pitch. Heading out towards shallow right. Santander waits on it, and that's the first out of the inning.
The batter, number 2, shortstop, Xander Bogaerts.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Xander Bogaerts. He singled his last time up. First delivery to him on the way. Good pitch there down below the zone. Got him to go after it. Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
1-2 to the Boston shortstop. Down the third baseline. Oh, what a stop on the slide. How about that?
Now batting, the third baseman, Rafael Devers.
So digging in now, Rafael Devers. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Here comes the first pitch. And he takes ball 1. 2 out, nobody on. Line, but speared on a hop. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. Welcome back to Baltimore as we send you down to check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the state of the Orioles offense with their manager between innings, and flat out he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said they've done a nice job of keeping their swings inside the strike zone and not chasing after pitches they can't do much with. The numbers say their chase rate in this game is under 25%. And with a bunch of runs on the board right now, that could be a big reason why.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
The Orioles, the second baseman, Howie.
Kendrick waiting. Now the pitch. Fouled off. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. And some action now in the Boston bullpen as a right-hander's up and throwing. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And he popped him up. Back into foul territory behind first. But this will land untouched. A ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
At the plate, Michael Taylor, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1. 5 runs on only 4 hits, and no errors for the Orioles so far. And it's fouled away. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. And a full count, 3-2 to Michael Taylor.
It'd be great right here if he was able to work himself on base. You got the leadoff hitter on deck, and you know the middle of the order is coming up right behind him.
He's set. Here's the 3-2, and he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
That was a great battle right there. He tried to get him to chase, but he laid off some really tough pitches and got a walk. Got to tip the cap to the batter that time.
Here now is Trey Turner. He was a ground out victim last time up.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Bradley on the run. He gets there, and that's the second out.
The left fielder, number 23, Michael Brantley.
Here's Michael Brantley. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Pitch outside. Not in time. He's in there at second.
Clearly, they're not satisfied with the lead they're working with right now, and I like that. You don't want to disrespect your opponent and do that in a blowout game, but I don't think you can get comfortable with a 5-run lead, and now they've got a chance to add on to it.
Now the 1-0.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
The 1-1. High that time with the slider, taken for a ball.
Wow, his last time out, guys were just flailing away at that slider, but tonight, completely different story. I think their approach coming to the plate tonight was to lay off that pitch until he shows he can throw it for a strike.
The 2-2.
Not a time to fool around right now on a 3-2 count with the middle part of the order coming up. Expect a good pitch to swing at.
5 runs on only 4 hits and no errors for the Orioles so far. And that misses, ball 4, so it's first and second now with 2 out.
And things are not looking good here in the 4th inning. That's the second walk of the frame. Good time for the catcher to go out to the mound and have a chat with this guy to give him a little breather.
Here comes the Red Sox manager up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight. So a less than stellar performance here tonight as he makes the early exit and forces that bullpen into action much earlier than anticipated. Michael Lorenzen answers the call from the pen here in the 4th as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter. Trey Mancini will be his first assignment here as he'll face him with runners at first and second and 2 away. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Hit on the ground out to short. Bogarts has it, and the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Orioles strand a couple as they're unable to add to their 5-0 lead. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I talked about the Red Sox offense with the Boston manager. And flat out, he told me they just need to put better swings on the ball right now. He said they're searching for ways to drive the ball with some authority because they haven't gotten an extra base hit yet, so it's been a real struggle getting guys into scoring position. But the key, he said, is not to panic. Sometimes you just have to fight through the downturns and keep your focus and energy high.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
Number 12, Ronald Guzman.
First pitch of the at-bat. Ronald Guzman will stand in for a second time here as he swings and misses there. It's 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
Here it comes.
Count 1 and 2. I got to count 2 and 2.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
Smoked on the ground up the middle, and a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard.
Man, I thought this at-bat was over. Down 0-2. He's able to work himself back into a hitter's count 2-2, and he's able to find a knockout there.
Stepping in now, Christian Vasquez, as the first pitch misses high and inside for ball 1. 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. Nobody out, runner on first. And this one's in the dirt. Runner holds as the count moves to 2-1. Pitch in the dirt, and that scoots right on by. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Well, the graphic here isn't going to properly show just how far that pitch was from the strike zone. That thing wasn't even close, and I think it made the decision to move up a base pretty easy to make.
Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. Fouled away. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Weak grounder down the first baseline. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
The right fielder, number 19, Jackie Bradley Jr.
Now batting, Jackie Bradley Jr. He reached on a single in his first try. From the belt, kicks and deals. First pitch is a cutter looked at, 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. 0-2 count and the pitch.
Nope.
And he'll try to get him to chase the fastball there, but he lays off 1-2.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
That's a pretty unique pitch sequence, guys. Usually pitching is all about mixing pitches and location, but he threw that all out the window to get that strikeout. He offered the same pitch 3 times in a row, so I guess he sort of used that reverse psychology to outthink his opponent.
So now to the plate, Jose Peraza. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone. Look out, a fastball up near his dome, and that'll wake you up a bit.
Wow, fastball up and in. I'm not sure it was intended to be that far up and that far in, but message sent, beware.
Now the 2-1. A swing and a ground ball to third. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. 1 left for the Red Sox. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and standing in is the veteran third baseman, Miguel Sano. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. Two balls and no strikes to Miguel Sano. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. Now here's the pitch.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
The 3-2 pitch. Now here's a check swing, and they appeal down to first. No swing, so that's ball 4.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving one up where he can really hurt you.
Here's Carlos Santana now. First offering on its way. Lorenzen has over 40 innings on his line so far, and sports an ERA right around the major league average at just over 4. The set and the 1-0 pitch.
This is a spot you really don't want to be in with a great hitter like that. You can't just lay one in there, but you also don't want to run the count to 3-0.
Here he comes on 2-0. Too high, and it's 3-0.
Sometimes you got to be aggressive offensively, but sometimes you just let the pitcher dig his own grave. Patience and discipline seem to be the way to go right here.
He's set. Here's the 3-0. And this one misses to Santana, and he'll take that free pass down to first.
It was obvious when the count ran to 2-0 that they were not going to give this guy anything to hit. Sometimes you have to pick your battles, and they're going to try their luck with the next hitter.
Settling in now, Anthony Santander. 1 for 2 in the ballgame thus far.
Going back to that last AB, that was the express. That was an upper 90s fastball that he turned around. So I think with this guy, you might want to try to incorporate some more off-speed pitches.
There's a fastball right down Broadway taken for a strike.
That was a pretty good fastball after he walked the hitter previous. There was a little angry on that heater.
And he powers a cut fastball by him that time, and he's in charge now, 0-2. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
I'll tell you, it's a helpless feeling for a manager or a pitching coach when your pitchers are having a really hard time throwing strikes. What are you supposed to do other than keep trying new guys until someone starts attacking the zone?
1-2 is an off-speed pitch. No dice. It's 2-2.
He's already walked 2 in this inning already. This guy just can't seem to find the strike zone.
Hit out towards second. Scooped up. There's one. To first, and Guzman to complete the double play.
Oh, that's a rally killer right there. They were in great shape with 2 on and nobody out. But the double play is the last thing you want in that situation. Just a runner at third now, but there's 2 outs.
So 2 are gone now in the Baltimore 5th. And up next will be the big catcher, Jorge Alfaro. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Great job by everyone involved right there. Executed a great pitch. Got the double play. But don't kid yourself. There's still a guy standing on third base. He still needs 1 more out.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run. So a 2-run shot to left center. Home run number 16 for him on the year as this lead swells to 7-0.
Well, when it left its bat, I didn't think it had the height to even clear the fence. Shows you how much I know. That thing was a laser shot that just kept going and going and going. Wow, that was impressive.
Here's Howie Kendrick. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. 0 for 2 for him to this point. The 1-0. And he fouls this one off. Now the 1-1 pitch. Is strike 2 swinging.
Made him look silly with that one.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Yeah, and if you get a guy flailing at a pitch like that, heck, you're going to go out there and throw that same pitch till he proves he can lay off of it.
Frozen on strike 3 for the final out of the inning. Another good inning for the O's. Fans like it too. Back with more on a Thursday night following this. In now is Adam Eaton, and through 5 turns at bat, they've only mustered a total of 3 hits. Not terrible, but they're certainly not firing on all cylinders.
Well, it's getting a little bit too late in this game, but this continues like this. In today's game, with so many dominant bullpen arms, you certainly don't want to wait until the 8th or 9th to try to wake the bats up.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Ball, that's out.
And he gets around on one and hits it high and deep to straightaway right. And that is off the wall. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
Hey, after that base knock right there, he's into double digits, Dero. That's a 10-game hitting streak.
Oh, you talking about double digits, Dan? Now it's getting firm. We're seeing the batting average go up. We're seeing the homers go up. We're seeing the RBIs go up. Everything is moving north.
In now, Andrew Benintendi, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball one. No one out with a runner at second. The 1-0 delivery. Ground ball sent back up the middle, and that'll get by into center field for a base hit. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate.
Now batting, designated hitter, J.D. Martinez.
Standing in now, J.D. Martinez, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball one. And this one's too far inside, ball two. And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. And this is hit hard to the right side. A runner at first with no outs here. And he takes strike three called on the fastball, one gone.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
Xander Bogaerts is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a ball outside. It's 1-0. 2 balls and no strikes for Bogaerts. Takes this the other way to right. In there, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, there's a base hit right there. Now they have a couple of runners on with less than 2 outs, but they're down by so much in this game that hopefully maybe they can get something started here in this inning.
Yeah, 100%, Dan. I played the game a long time. I've never seen a big league hitter give an at-bat away. You chip away and fight until that 27th out is made.
He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. The 1-0 home.
Outside, that's ball.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
Strike taken as that one catches the outer part of the plate. This is in the air to left. Brentley is over just a few steps to his right as he takes it for out number 2.
The first baseman, number 12, Ronald Guzman.
2 men are gone now in the Boston half of the 6th, and that'll bring up the left-handed hitting Ronald Guzman. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Line drive to center field. Taylor will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Red Sox settle for just the 1. On to the bottom of inning number 6. Baltimore's out in front, 7-1. Coming to the plate now, Michael Taylor. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead. First delivery to him on the way. Good pitch there, had him a little out in front. windup and the 0-1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. And he misses there. 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Hit on the ground toward the left. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning. To the plate now, Trey Turner. Pitch is high, the throw. It bounces, but he's out. Nice play there to pick the throw and put the tag on quickly.
Well, he tried to turn a single into a double by stealing second on the first pitch, but they were ready for it. Good catch and throw from behind the plate, and it's like that base hit never happened.
Fouled off. Both teams with 6 hits so far. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. A swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there. 2 away.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
At the plate, Michael Brantley. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. It was a walk in his last trip. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Line to the right side. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit.
That was actually a well-executed fastball in to in off the plate. Credit the offensive player. He smelled that coming, turned and burned.
And here's the big right-handed power threat, Trey Mancini, as he'll chase one up around the letters here for strike 1. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Eyes lit up on that one above the zone, but he comes up empty.
He's got to find a way to set his sights down, but if I'm the pitcher, I continue to climb that ladder until he makes an adjustment.
Here it comes, 0-2. Tried to get him to chase the cutter there. A ball and 2 strikes. A runner on first with 2 away. Now a swing and a little tapper to the left of the mound. Throw on to Guzman at first, and the inning is over. 1 left for the Orioles. They're on top 7-1. Rowan Wick is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 50.
Seventh inning ready to roll, and from the on-deck circle into the batter's box comes Christian Vasquez.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball one. High in the air out to center field. Taylor is there. One down.
The right fielder, number 19, Jackie Bradley Jr.
Digging in now, Jackie Bradley Jr. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. The 0-1 delivery. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing. Wick is a bullpen arm that keeps the ball in the park. It's a rare day that someone takes him deep, which obviously makes him a very valuable commodity in the bullpen.
One of the things as a manager you want to do, you want to bring a reliever in and know that he can keep the ball in the ballpark, and this guy does a great job of that. He's near impossible to get the ball in the air to lift for a home run, and it's one of the reasons why he's a real effective relief pitcher.
Hey, expect a challenge right here. Does not want to run the count full.
He's ready with the 2-2 pitch.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
The payoff pitch one more time. Ground ball right into the shift. On to first, and there were 2 down.
The batter, number 3, second baseman, Jose Peraza.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jose Peraza. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. Here comes the first pitch.
Ball, that's out.
The 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike 1.
Ball, 1 strike.
The 1-1. Swing and a liner. But this won't get by the shortstop as he's there to take it in for the 3rd out. Down in order go the Red Sox. They're down 7-1. Ryan Brazier enters. Now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Ryan Brazier.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Miguel Sano. He'll match up with a new pitcher to begin their half of the seventh.
Miguel Sano.
First pitch of the at-bat, and this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball one. Two balls and no strikes.
When you're down 6 on the mound, you got to at least throw strikes here.
Two-0 count. The pitch is looked at for the first strike. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch, and it's fouled away. Here now the 2-2. Fouled away. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the second time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch. And even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
Stepping in now, Carlos Santana, as he'll get out ahead of a changeup and swing through it for strike 1. Brazier has tossed over 30 innings so far this season and has a rather inflated ERA, one that won't come down easily. Ready with the 0-1. One out, nobody on. Too high. 1-2. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2. Full count, 3-2.
Not what you want to do on the mound. Go from 0-2 to 3-2, but credit the man in the box for being patient, even with 2 strikes.
As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. And there are 2 away now.
Now batting, the right fielder, Anthony Santander.
Anthony Santander the next to bat. He was a double play victim last time around.
Yeah, rolling into a 2-ball will eat at you for the rest of the game at least, so you know he wants to make up for it right here.
This is on the ground over to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles. They're on top 7-1. Leading off the inning, Adam Eaton, and they'll need him to get something going here. First delivery to him on the way. In there, no balls and a strike.
Probably a design take right there. They need base runners, so they're going to make him try to bring the ball in the strike zone.
Here's the 0-1.
1-1. I got the count 2-2.
Still even at 2-2. Curveball, strike 3 called, and he didn't like it, but there's the first out.
Well, no preferential treatment there. Sometimes we see great hitters have their calls go their way on close pitches, but not this time. I think that was actually a good take, but on 2 strikes, anything that close can go either way.
Ready once again, Andrew Benintendi. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Count 1-0.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. A curveball hit right back at him, and he'll just flip this on to first for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, designated hitter, J.D. Martinez.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, J.D. Martinez. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, in today's game, certainly don't get completely reprimanded for too many strikeouts, but no one likes to go down looking. Expect him to be a little bit more aggressive at the dish this AB.
Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Might have thought about it here, but he lays off the breaking ball inside. It's even at 1.
Wanted to get the front door curveball on the inside corner there, but it backed up a little and stayed off the corner.
And another foul ball. Here's the 1-2. And he comes back with a fastball. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. They're down 7-1. Bottom of the inning now, and next to hit is the catcher, Jorge Alfaro.
For the Orioles, the catcher, Jorge Alfaro.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fastball was too much for him there. Swung right through it. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
2 balls and a strike. Here it comes. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. 2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
Action pitch right here, 2-2. The last thing you want to do is to fall behind the count 3-2.
Waiting on deck is Howie Kendrick. Turned on down the line, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Another full count pitch home, and this is taken here for ball 4. So the leadoff man's on base to kick off the home 8th.
Looked like he might have gotten squeezed a little bit right there, and you know he's talking to himself in his head about it. That kind of stuff goes both ways, though. Hitters get their fair share of crummy calls going against them, too.
Digging in, Howie Kendrick, 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. Maybe getting a little jumpy in the box, so he steps out and asks for time. Here's the first pitch to him. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. But that'll hit off the wall in left center. Alfaro isn't stopping. Here he comes to the plate, and he's safe at the plate. And they're pulling away. They lead by 7.
Hey, guys, there had to be something in the scouting report right there. For him to be on top of that 0-0 changeup the way he was, that was pretty special.
Into the box, Michael Taylor, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. The 1-0.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
Up and in. Big danger now. It's 3-0. Trey Turner is on deck. Nobody out, runner on first. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
Right about now, the manager's questioning his decision to bring this guy in. If you can't trust a reliever to throw strikes, you can't trust him at all. We'll see if he comes to get him sooner than later.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Trey Turner, struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0-for-4 ball game right here. He's set. Here it comes. And he misses inside with that one. Ball 1. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down and away or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the heart of the plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Well, nothing can make you question yourself on that mound more than 3 straight balls to a guy you know that you should go right after. Sometimes you just lose the strike zone and you don't know why.
And he lays off there, ball 4. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out.
I think he was trying to be a little too fine there, and a walk is the result. Well, the good news is he has a force at every base. The bad news? A single probably drives in a couple of runs.
Austin Bryce comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Michael Brantley will stand in against the new pitcher, and he couldn't ask for a better scenario as he stands in with the bases loaded and nobody out. First pitch coming. Here it is. Starts him out with a curveball for a strike.
So important getting ahead with the bases loaded. Already a difficult situation, so you don't want to make it any harder by falling behind in the count.
And the curveball bounces here, but a good job behind the plate to keep it at arm's length. And this is swung on and missed, and boy, they took care of a key man there. 1 away.
Nice 2-seam fastball there. You don't usually see a lot of swings and misses with that pitch unless it's really moving. So that one must have had some real good late life.
Into the box now, Trey Mancini, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. A ball and no strikes. Here it is. Pitch is mishandled behind the plate, and it bounces away. Runners may have thought about it, but they'll stay put, and the count moves to 2-1. From the belt, the pitch. A line shot to third base.
Now batting, the third baseman, Miguel.
Here's Miguel Sano. It was a backwards K, a strikeout looking for him in his last at bat.
Yeah, Matty, and he was locked up by a good fastball for strike 3 last time. I'm interested to see if they attack him the same way. Come at him with hard velo late or snap something off in the dirt to see if he'll fish. Hey, I love the aggressiveness right here and wanting to be a hero, but this is where you got to tell yourself to relax a little bit. I had an old coach tell me one time, when the bases are loaded, just concern yourself with getting the guy in from third.
And he fouls this one off. Bases are loaded here, 2 down. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one. Orioles settle for 1. 9th inning coming up. The O's lead this thing 8-1. And that brings in Xander Bogaerts, starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Everything this guy throws moves, and that two-seamer has a mind of its own.
And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike. Now the 1-1 pitch. Misses, ball 2. And they'll back him off a bit with a fastball in, but it's 3-1 now.
Well, it's a pretty well-known fact that your batting average goes up as you get into more favorable hitters counts, and that's especially true when we're talking about this kind of hitter. Not a great spot to be in if you're the pitcher.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Under it now is Brantley, and he has it for the first out.
First baseman, Devers.
Rafael Devers the next to bat. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes.
2-0 to a guy with this kind of pop, you better be awfully careful because he's going to be swinging out of his shoes.
Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3.
No strike.
Ronald Guzman is on deck. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Taylor is there. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
The first baseman, number 12, Ronald Guzman.
Now in the box, Ronald Guzman. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here.
Yeah, Matty, but as he walks to the plate right here, he feels good building off that last AB. He hit that ball on the screws.
0-1 the count. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. 2 out, nobody on. Into the corner and slicing foul. And now those that have stuck it out tonight come to their feet. Fouled off. Last strike now for the Red Sox. That misses, and we're even at 2-2. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Another try at 2-2. Strike three. Good night, Boston.
You could just see that the confidence is radiating off of them out there right now. That's 6 wins in a row, and this looks like a train that's not about to slow down anytime soon.
8-1 is the final tonight. The O's jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Jordan Yamamoto earns win number 7 on the season. Tyler Glasnow couldn't escape the 4th inning as he slapped with the loss. Rowan Wick takes the rare 3-inning save, his second. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Final line score tonight. First for the victorious Orioles, 8 runs on 8 hits. No errors. They left 8 men on base.